You're watching the David Benjamin High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. You know, we love success stories, and I don't think there's a more successful senior Olympic basketball team around anywhere than the McMinnville Lady Bulldogs. I've got 3 of the 4 members here with us tonight, and we want to talk about some of their accomplishments. In 2009, they were the national champs, and they're coming off their 4th straight state championship. So I'm going to start right here. What is your name?
Joanne Cantrell.
Joanne, and where are you from?
McMinnville.
McMinnville. Well, just talk about winning the state again for the 4th year in a row.
Oh, well, we always have the same team usually to play, but this year we didn't have anybody to play that was in our age group, so we had to play the younger ladies.
Really?
Really.
And so you had to put a beat down on the younger ladies.
Right, yeah.
So was the competition pretty good?
Yes, we had to play Knoxville first, and they beat us by 4 points. So then we had to play Chattanooga, and we won that game. And then they had to play each other and have a tie-off for champion of 75 against the 70s. So we had to play Knoxville again. So we decided we really had to put on a good defense because they were so much taller and bigger than we were. So we cut their score almost in half the last game, and then we won. So we got the gold medal.
There you go. Played a little D. And what is your name?
Wanda Shanks.
And Wanda, how long have you been playing on this team?
Like 6 years, 5 or 6 years, 6 years, I guess.
Yeah, and where are you from?
I'm from Putnam County.
All right.
Buffalo Valley.
Well, just talk about, when you win the state, you have a chance to qualify for nationals, and you guys have done well in nationals before. How big of a thrill is that to be able to go to nationals again?
Oh, it's wonderful to go, and we're going to win again.
Now, will they have your age group, or will you be playing younger?
They will have our age group.
Yeah.
We played in California. They had several teams there. New Mexico, Louisiana, North Carolina, and those are basketball people.
Yeah.
North Carolina, Louisiana. And we went undefeated.
Really?
Yes, in the pool play and then in the playoffs.
Yeah, because if you notice, they're all sporting their medals here. Show them your medals. Those nice gold medals that they got from winning the national championship back in 2009. Now, where will the national championship be at coming up?
It will be in Houston, Texas, June the 19th, 2011.
So you got some time to practice and get ready.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And let's meet the 3rd member who's with us here. What is your name?
I'm Carolyn Lance.
Carolyn, where are you from?
McMinnville.
You're from McMinnville, too? Just what do you enjoy about, playing with your teammates? And I mean, it seems like you guys have a good time.
Oh, we have a wonderful time. We have the best companionship, and Wanda has been so good to have her on our team. She's so bubbly. I think she's made us all enjoy it.
Now, have you all been playing for a while? I know Wanda said 5, 6 years, so the team's older than that then. I mean, you guys have been playing for a lot longer. How long have you guys been together?
We started in 2002. Joanne called me to see if we were interested in playing, and then we started calling everyone, trying to get someone to play, and we finally got a team that we could go play 2002 at the state.
Now, where do you practice, and how often do you practice? Or do you practice at all? Or are you just that good you don't need practice?
We need practice. We practice at the Civic Center in McMinnville. When it gets closer, we try to do twice a week, but we do start out once a week and kind of get in shape. And we have come up here a couple of times at Cookville to play with the team and practice. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, now, you've been to the Nationals, I think, 3 times. You finished 4th, you finished 2nd. You won it. You're going to be going back as the defending champs. Is there going to be any pressure there to bring the gold back home again?
Oh, sure. And we knew who the champions were the year before, and we were really looking at that team. We hadn't played them before. But, yes, I think they're all going to be after us.
Yeah, is it going to be different now? Because now you go back as the team to beat. You think all the teams are going to be ready for you?
Yes, I think they will. But we're going to be ready for them also.
We'll just talk about, you guys have done so well. How long do you think you can continue playing basketball?
Well, one of our team members is 81, and she's amazing.
Really?
She can hit a three-pointer.
Really?
I can't. I'm not strong enough to hit a three-pointer. So,
Well, what do you think your chances are when you go to Texas to play in the Nationals?
well, they will probably have some new teams come up to our age group, so that makes it a little bit more tough. But I think we have a good chance.
Well, that's great. Well, win, lose, or draw, you guys are the state champions for the 4th year in a row, and we certainly wish you the best of luck when you go to Texas in June. Hopefully we'll be talking to you before then, but if not, we'll see you maybe bringing back those gold medals next year. How about that?
We're looking forward to that.
Well, thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. It's time to talk a little NASCAR. We got Mike Honcho in here, and boy, the race is really starting to tighten up a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit. You know, last week we probably had 4 drivers that could possibly get it, and I think we're down to 3, unless the top 2, which is Jimmy Johnson, number 1, Denny Hamlin, only 6 points behind.
Wow.
If those 2 have a bad race in the next 4 races, which it could possibly happen here at Talladega this week.
Yeah.
You know, then a couple others, Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon might get back in it, but Kurt Busch wrecked him. They had a little fight on track.
Little fender bender.
As well as teammates Kevin Harvick and Jeff Burton. Kevin
Really?
Harvick in 3rd place, he's 62 points out, and him and his teammate Jeff Burton were bumping and grinding and rubbing, and I'm like,
It happens.
And it's like, to me, it's like, get out of the way and let your teammate go. But it was kind of neat seeing teammates, you know, fight like that.
Yeah,
so,
giving each other a love pat.
yeah, it was
Well,
pretty neat.
Denny Hamlin came up big. Good win for him.
Yes, I mean, he really needed that, just like the top 3, top 4 really need a win no matter what. But even though he's 6 points behind now, it really didn't help much because Jimmy Johnson finished 5th.
Wow.
You can't get rid of him.
You cannot get rid of that
So
guy.
he's going to have to be wrecked, I think, at some point for it to change possibly.
And you know, at
Denny Hamlin,
Talladega, the big one can happen.
at any time, lap 1, lap 200, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen. It's going to happen sometime, and I'm going to look forward to it.
Do you have a favorite at Talladega?
You know, the Chevys.
Yeah.
Any one of the Chevys. It can be Tony Stewart. It can be Kevin Harvick. It could be anybody.
Anybody.
But it's going to be a Chevy.
As long as it's not Jimmy Johnson.
Right.
I'm not a Jimmy Johnson fan. I want somebody else to win.
Look, you know, when I went to Indy a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
I got this shirt, Indianapolis 500. On the back, it shows all the winners of the Indianapolis 500 for the last 100 years.
Yeah.
And now I can tell people I actually went,
That's pretty cool.
even though I didn't.
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Won't tell anybody.
Okay.
And we appreciate you bringing. And what I get, I didn't get anything. I don't even get the pendant lights anymore.
Oh, gosh, I'm going to have to give you that, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, we appreciate that. For Mike Concho, I'm Buddy Pearson. See you next week right here in the Sports Zone. God bless, hit him straight.
It's David Benjamin's High Tech Direct TV Sports Zone.